streaming. Share, copy, Telegram, post. All right. So go over here. Okay. Wow. What a day. What a day. Give me a second here, guys. Just gonna pop this up. All right, welcome, Casey. Yeah, you are first. So it's been an interesting day for us, I would say. You know, we had a nice 125x leverage day. We got liquidated. It was fun. So now, you know, we're going to go over the chart, kind of talk about what's going on in the market. Maybe we'll take some trades. Like I said, usually depends on the market conditions. Right now, ETH is looking extremely bearish. You know, we're kind of in a free fall situation. I haven't really seen the retest on the exponential moving average, as well as the fact that we have a nice midterm support level here created, but I would be paying attention to the wick low here at 1858. So that's going to be the first thing. Morning, Wayne. Morning, Yosin. Hi, Crystal. What do you think of shorting ETH right now? Yeah, I was just going to say, like, ETH does look like it's ready for at least a wick low down here to 1858. The only concern, of course, would be the fact that we would see a retest on the exponential moving average, but I don't think we will at this rate because it looks like it's ready for a free fall. Usually when you have it on the hourly time frame like this, of course, our main midterm support level we would have to break is 1869. I am going to go ahead and actually enter a position on ETH because usually what I do is I always end up talking and missing the position, and then I'm like, at that point it is what it is, you know what I mean? So we're just going to quickly enter a short on ETH. I'm not really expecting much here right off the bat. Like I said, it's a little bit of a quicker position. So we are shorting ETH right now. I'm just going to zoom in for you guys. That might be better for you. So we're looking for the short on ETH. Actually, let me know if that's actually better for you guys. Let me just see on my... Yeah, I'm shorting ETH, looking for a short on ETH. I'm just going to try to see if this is a little bit better for you guys in terms of screen size. I think that looks good though. But anyways, so quite a lot going on in the market yesterday. Of course, I tried to keep you guys posted as well as I can. I'm going to be honest with you. There were a few times where I did miss sending a trade to you guys only because I was busy. I wanted to send the original trade for the short a little bit in the morning time, like around this entry right here, but I'm glad I didn't because it immediately rejected. This was during the Fed news, of course. Right now, though, looking at Ethereum on the 1 hour time frame, things are not looking too hot, right? We've already mentioned this morning the fact that Ethereum was retesting our 1884 level. We saw this level test as resistance, then we saw the break formation. Now, ideally, with our exponential moving averages still pushing lower, we have to be very careful here. That's why I told you guys, like, I'm looking for a short on ETH in terms of the 1 hour time frame as well as on the 4 hour, which I'll get away in a second. But the main reason why I'm looking for the short here is because these two specific wicks have yet to be tested. Number one at 1861, the second one at 1859. Usually what happens is the ETH will go and retest these wicks and then see a really quick move towards the upside. But right now is a very weird spot for ETH because, you know, we're kind of in like in the middle of the range, and usually when you're in the middle of the range and you see bearish pressure, this is when things obviously tend to get extremely volatile. So you want to be very careful when you're entering these sort of ranges. I personally haven't looked for a single long position. Even yesterday, some of you guys were sending me some long positions on the federal news and stuff, which is fine. Like you know, you guys know me, like I won't say anything. I'll give you guys my warnings and stuff that I've learned over time. If you guys wanted to counter trade in terms of the long positions and try to scalp them, the only lesson I guess in that would be next time we have federal news and you see the announcement get front ran, don't try to counter trade it. Just follow the trend, right? Because yesterday you saw that we had a squeeze towards the upside. You would have only entered the long position and then continued pushing. Now we can see from the federal news and all the garbage that happened. Now, of course, we are ranging, but tomorrow we have NFP, right? So you can see here on my chart, if I go ahead and click on this little red icon, you'll see non-farm payrolls tomorrow as well as unemployment rate. So this is still going to be very choppy leading into the night. We're just trying to catch a really quick scalp on ETH. That would be ideal at 1859 probably. Like I said, we are in a short for those of you that are joining in right now. But that's going to be the main play for Ethereum. Now, Bitcoin is, in a very tight range. Zooming out on the chart, where our main target still remains to be at 25.2. That's going to be a major level for Bitcoin to obviously retest. Assuming tomorrow's news is bearish, we could see that final volume come into the market. But of course, looking at previous price analysis, this range was a very major resistance point. Once we broke above, then we saw the short squeeze. But I don't like how Bitcoin is pretty much doing that 4-hour bar formation. Usually these formations are very slow to play out, but all it takes is one nice breakdown formation for us to see a larger long squeeze. So be very careful right now looking for those long positions, guys. I personally wouldn't be looking for anything long as of right now, and I'm only going to be looking for shorts. But you can see that the market is ranging pretty tight, right? Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, while using the exponential moving averages as support, that's technically bullish. Only problem is, of course, we're not seeing the volume come into the market. We've been in this situation so many times before. We have also seen that 3-test confirmation still failed to break above that range, and right now isn't something that you want to try to get caught in between. I'm more leaning towards the bearish case though. Hey Kendall, hey Holistic, hey guys. So ideally right now, like I said, it's going to be a little bit choppy. I'm not really expecting too much here, but I have seen these pattern formations play out before. Mostly on the 4-hour time frame, we tend to have the retest of the exponential moving average and then a stronger push towards the downside. It's going to be volatile though, because we're leading into NFP, so I'm not really expecting too much here. Like I said, we are in the short on ETH. We kind of entered, a little bit quicker, but like I said, it's getting a little bit volatile. We're only down like 0.5%, but let's see how it plays out. I was honestly just bored, so I wasn't really expecting, too many people to show up. Usually, like I said, we do these once a week, but at least, it's something we can do in the meantime. Hey, thanks for keeping us updated. What's your thoughts on XRP? So yeah, we can look at XRP real quick. XRP is still holding above 45 cents. Nothing really crazy happening. The main points of interest for XRP are 44 in terms of support, as well as 49 in terms of resistance. Everything else in between is probably going to get chopped up. But my main confirmation, of course, on XRP would be at 44 cents, retesting level as resistance. Then that would be the short. In terms of a long position, anything above 49 and level as support, then we would play this inverse bar formation that's looking to play out. In between this range is probably a no trade zone. You're better off not entering anything, just kind of being patient, and then kind of going from there. So yeah, let's I don't know, like I said, I don't really have a plan for this stream. We're just gonna trade and just kind of chill. I'm not really like focused too much. You guys are welcome to okay, not 40x leverage, Dustin. Okay guys, don't do 40x leverage. Do like, I don't know, 40x is kind of wild, at least for me. You're kind of better off doing something else in the meantime. But yeah, like I said, I don't really have a plan for this right now. We're just kind of all chilling. So if you guys have anything you want me to go over, just let me know. We can go over whatever. Yeah, Yosin's always known for 100x, so you got to be careful for sure. I don't know, guys. High leverage for me is one of those situations where you don't want to try to get caught within the range, right? Because like the minute you get caught on that high leverage position, it immediately gets liquidated, right? So like you guys saw this morning, it's a very, very, very tight range. On our short position where so we entered at what entry price at 1871, so that's our entry price. We're only down $1, but like it looks like ETH is looking to come down actually here. Let's see what happens here on the hourly time frame. But yeah, like I said, usually with these kind of midterm positions like this, we tend to see the breakdown like immediately, because you can see that even on the hourly, bulls are trying to hold above that level, but we keep retesting that level as support. This is why I teach you guys to kind of pay attention to the hourly time frame, because it'll kind of give you a better understanding of what's going to happen. So you're seeing right now, if we break this level right here at 1866, and this is going to be a very quick wick, take profit one would be 1860. Anything in 1860, I think on the dot would be an exit for me. I don't like it. I don't like trading off like the $1 moves, but you can see even from previous price analysis, this was still the same level that we were kind of paying attention to, that you want to be careful about. Let's see. So SUI coin, I'm not going to analyze SUI only because it just came out. You guys know it's like ARB to me. It's like the same thing. Those kind of coins, when they just come out, it's pretty hard to look at anything analysis because they're so choppy. I don't know anything about it either, so I'm not going to give you guys my input about that. But usually, like I said, I only analyze most of the main coins because it is a little bit easier to analyze some. When will alt season start? So we can definitely talk about alt season. Oh, look, we actually have our Bitcoin dominance chart. So you can see in terms of alt season, I don't think we're there just yet. I mean, we know that we're in meme season, right? Like all the meme coins are pumping, whatever. Alt season to me, like I said, I would have to see a clean break in terms of this level right here. So let me draw it out for you guys. You can kind of do some analysis points on Bitcoin dominance as well to give you guys a better understanding. But the main level we're kind of paying attention to is right here at the 37-cent range, or sorry, 47, I'm blind. At the 47-cent range, if we break below this support level, then I would consider looking for some alts because like looking at previous price analysis, this level was a major resistance. But Bitcoin is pretty much hovering over a long-term, like very long-term resistance level here at 48, guys. Like if this is broken, and you can see that we're still using our exponential moving averages as support, if this is broken, this is going to see a major uptick and alts are going to drop even more, right? Like we're seeing altcoins like, look at Hbar, right? Like you guys know in terms of Hbar, we've been short pretty much all the way up from 0.073. When I made those videos, if you go back and watch them, I kept warning you guys about 0.057. And I'm like, this level, if it were to break, this is going to be a capitulation zone. And this is exactly what it's looked like it's ready to do today. That's why I'm leaning towards more of a bearish case scenario on these altcoins. Because usually, like I said, it's very, very quick. So, hey, Nicola, welcome. Pingu, when do I know it's too late to enter a trade? On the same note, when is the ideal point to enter a trade? So, in terms of too late, I don't think, like, okay, so this is the thing. When it comes down to too late of a position, if I send a position and it's like $10 away from where we're currently at, like that, for my trade at least, that would be too late of a position. For you as a trader, this depends, right? Like if your overall target, for example, on Ethereum is down at, like, let's just say at 1830, okay, you entering here right now at 1872 versus 1875 is not going to be the end of the world, right? You'll still have quite a bit of room towards the downside. So that's just something you have to keep in mind. Don't try to overanalyze yourself and, you know, be like, oh, I missed it by $3. I missed it by $2. A lot of traders, mostly beginners, the problem that they have is when they look at these sort of positions, they'll start overanalyzing them, right? They'll be like, oh, okay, now I'm going to wait for this level to hit, or I'm going to wait for this. And they always end up missing the trade, or they're too late on the trade. Like, guys, that's more of a confidence thing. Sometimes you just have to enter. You can't overanalyze yourself because you're never going to enter at that point. You're always going to be waiting for a better entry. You're always going to be waiting for something, and the market will never give it to you, right? The market tends to be choppy. Sometimes you'll enter a trade and then it'll start going back up against you. You're like, oh my God, why did I enter? And then it'll start reversing, right? Other times we enter, immediately dumps. Like, it goes both ways. It just really comes down to your confidence as a trader, and you just have to make sure, like, okay, I have a plan. I know where we're heading, and just stick to the plan, right? Even in terms of the like 4 hour right now, like we still have even this possible head and shoulder. Like there's just so many bearish things that I see on this chart right now where I'm like, yeah, I'd rather short this instead of going for a long. The only problem is, of course, that if we do end up testing this wick low and we see a bounce at 1866, that would be a little bit different of a story, but it may not happen, right? We might just see a straight breakdown. My main target, of course, is down here at 1859, 1860. Now I want to talk about that too. Like a lot of traders, I'll say like, yeah, this is our target, guys, and some of you guys will go ahead and put that exact same target on the chart, right? Like that's something you don't want to do either, because the minute you do that, you kind of second guess yourself as well. You're better off when I talk about targets or where I'm looking to take some profits, always put your area or support or resistance a little bit higher, even if it's like a few dollars. So this way you don't get, you know, those areas of like when slippage or something like that, you know, with exchanges, you're better off like at least hitting that take profit even for a few dollars compared to you not getting anything, right? So yeah, so yeah, looking at ETH right now, looks like we're about to see a dump right now. To be honest, let's see. Waza, dude, you are doing a good job. Hey, morning from Australia. Morning, morning. OG, really? When did you enter? Yeah, I mean, I think I entered at 1872, I think, just about 1871 point whatever. You get my point. But yeah, like we entered like as soon as the stream started, we kind of entered because again, I don't think this is gonna hold here. It looks extremely bearish. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. Like I said, any break below this midterm support level, 1866, that's going to be target number 1 on the lower time frame. Once we break that, then we see the continuation. Should be a very quick dump if we lose this wick though at 1860. It should be very, very quick, just straight to move to the downside. Up 15% and the drop hasn't started. Yeah, just like I said, make sure you place your trailing stops and stuff. You don't want to try to get caught out too much here. Up $2 since you called this short. Damn, that's like a Snickers bar. We're actually all rich here. Nice. Enter 2, stop loss at 1880-ish. No, I don't think 1880 is a good stop loss. I think maybe 1884, like above there. 1880 is too tight. It could easily reverse on us, right? Like I said, we always trade before the daily time frame, and on the daily it always gets very, very, very manipulated. So it could reverse. Like I said, we're entering on kind of like a midterm support level here. We're not really expecting much, but I do think it's going to drop. Question is when. That's why we're just playing the hourly time frame right now. Just gonna see how it plays out. Yeah, you guys need to stop with the 40x leverages. That's actually crazy. Yeah, 40x, 50x, I don't know. All of that stuff is wild to me. Yeah, 10x is safe. I'm 20x. I don't really like doing anything more than that. Yeah, exactly. Yosin always does 100x every time we end up trading here. I feel no emotions. Emotions fail me. Yeah. Yeah, $20 low leverage is fine, you know, as long as you're not doing like $1,000 or $2,000. I think you're okay. You'll be fine. Oh god, I am exhausted today. It's been a long day for me. How far is the drop? We're playing this wick here at 1858. That's what we're trying to get. But we're also, like I said, the problem is, like, we've seen this before, right? We're on a midterm support level. So this is the main range we would have to break. 1869. Once we break that range, then we'd see the dump. But even on the hourly, like, this is starting to look like a head and shoulder too, right? So let's just see how it plays out. What time is it? It's 7 p.m. Eastern. I just had I just have long days. Like, I wake up at like 7 a.m. and I don't sleep till midnight, just helping, you know, like just answering questions and stuff. It's quite a bit. So. Yeah, that's wild. Your swing position on Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, swing positions are pretty easy. If you can try to catch like the proper move, like, you know, a lot of people tried to swing at this range right here when Ethereum dropped. This day was pretty funny though. We got the short. We actually, you know, what's crazy? I'm so shocked at how perfect I called a short. I called it like 1943, and immediately just tanked the market. Then the same people down here were holding their swing position, immediately got right back up. You know, this was a really bad day that day. I remember, like, either a lot of people either made a ton of money this day or it got absolutely wrecked. There was no in between. Like, and then some people were trying to like counter trade themselves in between this range. Usually when the market does stuff like that, I just kind of put my phone away. Like, I don't want to watch it. So. Copy trade on Fairdesk? No, I definitely won't be doing any sort of copy trading. It's not what I want to do to begin with, and secondly, like, no one's gonna learn anything like that. So what's the point? Sorry guys, I'm just reading stuff too while I'm working over here. We good. Alright, let's see. Can you teach me the lines? What do you mean by that, Yosin? Like, what lines? How about that Pepe? Yeah, let's not talk about Pepe. I just literally, I just had moments. That's all I gotta say. I've had moments with Pepe. Swings are holding the position for longer than wider range, I guess, right, Pingu? Yep, you're right, Holistic. Is holding a trade over a day up to a couple of days, weeks, a month. Yep. Okay. Support and resistance. I have a full video on support and resistance, Yosin. If you just type in Pingu charts indicator, you'll see it. So you should be fine. Mm-hmm. Yep. So how was everyone else's day today? I just feel exhausted. Like today, it's like one of those days for me where I'm just like, I feel it. That's why I was just bored and I'm like, I have nothing else to do. I'm like, might as well host a live stream. I was thinking about just going for a walk today, you know, getting some exercise. Because I literally just sit on this computer all day. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I just need some air. But my eyes are also hurting because I haven't slept properly. And it's just like everything just hurts. But it's good. I think we'll see a dump here shortly, and then we can all make some money today, and then we'll call it a day, you know? It'll be a good, nice little live stream. It's only 26 minutes in, so I'm not really expecting anything to happen major until like another 30 minutes, and then we'll start seeing either a volatile move or a dump. So. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. It's okay. I'm doing good swinging on paper trading, probably winning a lot of trades while on fair desk. I suck. I think that, like I said, for you, Nicola, like I think it really comes down to just confidence. Like if you're everyone, the thing is about paper accounts is, you know, when you're trading on paper accounts, everyone's going to be confident. You're always going to win trades because it's fake money, right? The minute you have real money on the line, though, you start seeing those negative numbers add up. That's obviously where your emotions kick in. So you're better off, like I said, position sizing, smaller positions, practicing, and even if you make a mistake, just realize like you're learning from it, right? It doesn't like you're not going to learn anything on a paper account if you just sit there all day flipping positions up and down, right? You're better off learning on a real account, trading those positions, just smaller sizing. If you're not sure about a trade, like you don't have to go 10, 20 grand into the trade. Just put like, you know, $200, $300 and call it a day. So yeah. Yeah, this is still the main range we have to break, guys. We're probably just gonna be choppy in between on the lower time frames. I'm not expecting much here. It's probably just gonna bounce like this. May even see up to 1884 retest and then drop. So I hope it just bounce off the 9 and drop. But this is the thing. Every time a new candlestick opens on the hourly, it always gets choppy. It looks a little weird on the hourly though, because you know we're still break even. We haven't really moved our position. So. Mm-hmm. The Big Short, it's a good movie. Yeah, I haven't watched any movies. I don't think I've ever even seen The Big Short. I know it's crazy. A lot of people tell me to watch it. I've never seen it. Oh, the new Mario movie was great. I liked it a lot. I really, really liked the new Mario movie. It was great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a really good movie. I've yet to eat today. I haven't even eaten today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, no. I try to have a life too, right? Other than trading. Yeah, you don't want to make trading your whole life because then it gets really bad. Mm-hmm. I think the market will dump today. I've been in a short since 28,750 and haven't been watching the market all day. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Bitcoin on the lower time frames looks like garbage. On the higher time frames, it looks like it could bounce up to 29. But right now, we're just playing the hourly time frame. Ideally, any break below the exponential moving average here on the 4 hour, we'll see the dump. But yeah, it should be very quick. I'm not expecting too much here. You know, tomorrow's NFP. That's the only problem. That's why I warned you guys about the position this like and when we enter to. The only thing that can go against us right now is the fact that we're leading into Asia hours and it gets very volatile with NFP the next day. Very volatile with NFP the next day. So that's my only concern right now. Otherwise, then we're fine. Like if this was a normal week and we didn't have any news, I would be like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to drop. But market tends to play around with emotions, mostly when it comes down to something like this. So ideally, yeah, I would like to see a drop, but we'll kind of see it out. See what happens. It's always fun. Where could you see the drop to potentially? Well, it depends, right? Like I talked about this before. Number one for Bitcoin, like my overall bearish target is at 25,200. That's the main level of support that I've been watching for a while. um, Now with, like I said, because of how volatile this has become, just in this price action, guys, keep in mind, Bitcoin hasn't moved like since March of 23rd. Like we're in the same range for the past 2 months. Nothing's changed. So a lot of traders are getting wrecked, right? Trying to guess where it's going to go. And this is why I tell you guys, like we've only been scalping in Telegram and, because Fairdesk allows us to, because the fees are very cheap. Otherwise, like you're just kind of getting absolutely wrecked if you're trying to trade something like this, right? Because like it's so choppy. It's so hard to read where exactly things are going to be going. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I want to go outside and touch grass. I need to go outside and touch grass. I have like a really bad headache. Mm-hmm. Yeah, scalps are great. You don't want to, yeah, scalps are ideal. Like I said, the only thing that can reverse here is, of course, the exponential moving average retest and then the drop. Any break above 1884, like wick high right here, this wick high 1892, we always have to watch the wick highs when you break resistance. That would be an invalidation point. Anything above that level would be where my stop loss would be. Otherwise, it's just, like I said, noise in the market as it continues to drop. We don't have a horrible entry, so that's fine. Yeah, we entered a short. Sorry. Yeah, we're in a short right now. Well, not 1882, right? 1882 is too tight of a stop. Like you're placing your stop loss below the 20 EMA. It's definitely gonna get stopped out anyways, right? If this breaks the EMA, you're gonna get hit with the second one for sure. Like I said, my stop loss would be around 1893, somewhere around that range, like right up here. So it'd be a very quick. If it's gonna wick, it'd be something like immediately at the 1884 level and then drop. If it was, of course, a valid entry. But the main level we have to break is in front of us at 1869. That's the main level we have to break before we see any reversal. I made picadillo. Ooh, I'm hungry. I am tired and hungry. I might go get a snack from downstairs, to be honest. It's been a long, long week. Sorry I'm so quiet, guys. I'm just trying to read some stuff. People are messaging me. Someone's reading some of their stuff. I haven't really been on my phone today. So I'm just trying to catch up to everything. Okay, this is the plan. I'm gonna leave you guys to talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go downstairs real quick and grab something to eat, or at least grab a snack because I'm dying right now. And then I'll be back. So give me like 5 seconds. Hopefully nothing happens. All right, I'm back. What's up? Yeah, so we're not really seeing too much here. Like I said, it's gonna move around $3-4. Not really a big deal. Is anyone using Fairdesk? Yeah, Waza, we all use Fairdesk. Bybit has insane fees, so that's why most of us, at least me personally, I'm not on Bybit. I think most people here are on Fairdesk as well after they saw the fee structure. It's like you save an insane amount of money, mostly with the fees, so you're better off just being on the on Fairdesk for sure. Mm-hmm. That's a good entry. It's better than us. We got in at 1872, I think. So it's not bad. Oh man, I'm sleepy, guys. Mm-hmm. Using 20x. I think most people are using like 10, 20. I mean, other than you guys. Some of you guys use 40, but I think most people are using 20x. All right. So, slow day. Slow. Do you need KYC on Fairdesk? No. Sorry, Dustin. Yeah, Yosin already answered. So you're all good. So yeah, if you use the link in the chat box that I posted, that's our link because Fairdesk, the partnership we have is, of course, you get lower fees as long as I keep mentioning them. So it's definitely something to look into, because I think it's about 50% cheaper than Bybit and KuCoin and was the Binance as well. So, you know, for those of you that are scalping or anything like that, if you guys spend a lot of, or trade, if you trade, wow, I can't even talk today. If you trade a lot, then you're definitely better off being on Fairdesk, because at least you'll save the money on the fees, right? Because fees tend to add up. You guys know that. I've shown you guys that myself. Like, it gets pretty crazy. Okay. Yeah, so I promise next time our live stream will be definitely. I'm trying to figure out just like a day. Okay, I have a question for you guys. There's like 20 of you in here. Do you guys prefer this time, or do you guys prefer another time? Like, do you guys want me to start doing them a little later at night, or do you guys want me to start doing them? I can't do them earlier, but like, is this time okay for everyone, or do you guys think it's better if we start doing them like at like maybe like 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Eastern? Because that's usually when the moves happen. It's gonna be later at night. It's not gonna be during this time. This time is completely dead, to be honest. Like, we just come here, analyze a little bit. Sometimes it plays out, but usually before the daily candle closes, we never really see anything. This time's good, but I prefer this time. Yeah, okay. So we'll stick with this time then. 6 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I don't have a set day. I'm not gonna have a set day, because then I'm gonna be like forced to kind of stick with that day, and it's just too much for me. But yeah. Um, 8 p.m. Eastern. This sounds probably a good time. Yeah, I think we'll stick with this time. 8 p.m. Eastern. That used to be our original live sessions. We used to do them around that time. I mean, one day in a week we can do it later if you think it's better in terms of moves. Yeah. No, like I would. I want to keep it maximum to 2 live streams a week. You know, we get a lot more people coming in. Then every day is going to be a little bit hectic for some people. You know, doing it every single day. So that's why I try to keep it limited. Maybe like once or twice a week would be ideal. I don't want to do like once every 2 weeks, because then it's too long, I think, for people. Because I'm sure some of you guys have questions and you want to be able to ask right away. So that's why I like doing it like this. So we'll stick with twice a week. I think we'll either do Tuesdays and Thursdays or Mondays and Thursdays. Those are probably gonna be my days. Um, what do you think your win rate is? I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think my win rate is? Like, we haven't, looking at Telegram, I don't think we've lost a trade in terms of movements or anything I've sent, other than that one swing position, which I'm sure a lot of you guys remember. We got absolutely destroyed on that position. But that was probably the only one in the past like 2 months we've lost. So the thing is, like, when I usually enter trades, or when I tell you guys to enter a trade, it's very precise. I usually wait quite a bit before I'll send it. So I want to make sure, obviously, we have our confirmations, and then I send the trade, right? So, you know, that's just something. Mhm. Unless you get bored again, haha. Yeah, unless you get bored, pretty much. Yeah, you're killing me. I have like one eye open. I'm so tired. But nothing else to do. Oh damn, it's almost been an hour. Dude, these streams always fly for me. I don't know why. Like every time I host a stream, like it'll fly. Or yeah, we have like 5 more minutes with each other, and then I'm gonna cut the stream. 1 hour max. In terms of the position though, I'm probably gonna end up holding mine. So for those of you that are watching, my stop loss is gonna be up here somewhere around 1892. I'm gonna try to hold my position and see the scalp. I will send it in the Telegram chat as well for you guys. Just so you guys are staying up to date. I'm still gonna see how this moveset plays out, right? So even though I'm gonna end the stream soon, that doesn't mean like we're gonna close the position as well. I'm still gonna ride the position because I do think ETH is ready to drop. I don't think that we're in the position to kind of. This doesn't, like, to me, this doesn't look bullish by any means. Like, you know, we have this bar formation halfway on the point. The finishing move is down here at 1860. It'll be quick if it happens. But yeah, it is a slow day. I mean, this whole month, past 2 months have been a very slow day. I'm not really expecting anything here. So yeah. Okay. You got 5 more minutes, and I'm gonna end it. Any more questions in the last 5 minutes, guys? You guys have for me, or are we all chilling? Why does that look like that? Interesting. It's a 30-minute time frame, though, gears. Can you explain the BART formation? I never understood it. Yeah, so BART formations are... Okay, so when I say BART formation, BART means the Simpsons character. Like, it would be like something like this. So this is what a BART formation would look like. So you have his... You guys know this one, right? I'm not crazy here. Hold on, I got the mangoes. Exactly, yeah. That's exactly what it is. So, sorry, I'm eating mangoes. So in regards to BART formations, like, do you see the resemblance yet? Like from this one to this one, it literally is a. it plays that, yeah. It literally is that. Like I'm not even kidding. Like this is exactly, guys. I'm not kidding. This is what it is. This is what I say on BART formation. Why did you guys think this was like some, like, you know, some expert trading? And no, it's just a Simpsons character. I don't know. For like 7 years, they've like, ever since I've been in crypto, for a very long time rather, it's always been referred to as a BART formation. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't know who created it. I don't know who found it. But yeah, this is it. So BART formations tend to play out very well, mostly on the larger time frames. When you see a BART formation, you know, because I'm sure you guys can start seeing it now. Do you guys see it now? Is everyone looking at it together now and kind of resembling it? So here, I'll draw it up for you, right? So here you go. Like that. Down. Da-da, da-da, da-da. See? See the resemblance? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why we trade these BART formations. So when I say BART formation, that's what I mean. That there's a BART formation. And like for some reason, it doesn't work in stocks. It doesn't work in crypto. But I mean, sorry, it doesn't work in Forex. But crypto, for some reason, the formation plays out really well. Like, do you remember this one? Look how clean this one was. Straight down, right? Obviously, it takes a while for these positions to play out. It's not going to be instant. But if you ever see, mostly what happens is usually after a huge short squeeze, then another short squeeze, then we start seeing consolidation. But you want to be careful because you don't want to enter immediately, right? Because you guys have seen, like, on BART formations, they're very manipulated. Sometimes they'll squeeze, squeeze again, then squeeze again, right? You don't want to get caught on the third squeeze. Ideally, what you want to do is you want to wait and see how the market reacts. If we start seeing the midterm support level break, like you guys remember, this is when I went to LA. At 2060, we lost support, and that's when I messaged you guys, like, guys, I'm in a short position at 2100. This thing is not going to hold. And immediately that same day, we collapsed. That's why I played that BART. And, like, we're still in the same formations. We're still in a huge downtrend. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah. Bart Simpsons. I would buy that Simpson. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, like, I like my Bart. Look at him. I'm gonna leave him on the chart just for reference. This is gonna be our chart guy. What I'll do though is I'll move him. So this way, I'll move him up here. There we go. There's our Bart guy. He's gonna stay there with us now. He's gonna remind us every day that there's a Bart. Yeah, I mean, you're also trading on 40x leverage. Like, we're only, like, it's only moved $2. That's why. You're trading 100x. That's crazy. That's the problem with trading 100x. Oh god, these mangoes do not taste good either. It moved 5 from my price. Yeah, at least, like, guys, I mean, it's only, like, you guys, the thing is, like, a lot of people gotta understand, like, most of you as a trader, you're never gonna catch the exact same move at the same time, right? Like, it's very, I mean, okay, to be fair, I won't say it's very rare for us, because, you know, for some reason, whenever we do it, it always immediately happens, but it is very rare for you to enter a trade and it immediately goes the direction that you want it to. So that's the thing. So I'm just trying to read something here. Yeah, okay. So see, now it's coming back down. It's just, it is what it is. Okay. What do you think about the patterns and lines? What do you mean by that? Ooh, like patterns and like price action that I see? Honestly, my charts are super simple for a reason. Like, I try not to get too in depth with candlestick formations. Like, my entries and my exits, like, it looks a little messy right now, but like the reason why it's messy is because we kind of drew a few lines in here. So what I can do is, like, for example, we can get rid of the white lines, because like white lines to me are just like basic lines. We don't really care about those. I'll leave the resistance ones up top. Of course, our main target still remains. I'll delete this one too because we don't really care about that one. So like there, that's better now. So yeah, so this is pretty much how I trade. I just kind of wait for the entries. It's super clean. You can see that, you know, we break the support level, we enter the short, midterm support level right here. We knew that there was going to be a bounce, bar formation at the bottom here as well. Market bounced, retested support. That was our invalidation point, which I told you guys about. Federal meeting, blah, blah, blah. Going to come up. We're going to see volatility. Market bounce, saw the squeeze towards the upside, still rejected here at 1911. Enter the short. This was yesterday's short position that I sent. Enter the short, and now we're reshorting it, possibly down to the completion move, right? So that's pretty much how it's looking to play out. Yeah, but tomorrow is NFP, so that's the other problem, right? Like, it's gonna get volatile. I'm telling you guys right now, this position's gonna get volatile. It might not go our way that we want it to because of the fact that tomorrow's NFP. It is always choppy. And guys, like, if you guys, you know, you want to trade tonight, whatever, just have your trailing stops for sure. If this position gets into profit, then, you know, make sure you guys take those trailing stops as well, because things tomorrow are going to get extremely volatile. 8:30 in the morning, 8:30 Eastern, that's when the NFP report comes out. So just mark that in your calendars or whatever, however you want to do it. But that's ideally what we're looking at. Any break, you know, anything like that is going to get crazy. So what do you think about patterns, bullish flag, pennants? I mean, pennants and stuff, like, you know, again, like, I personally don't trade them. Very manipulated to me. You know, everyone sees that. Like, the thing is, you want to start learning how to trade from what everyone else doesn't see, because when everyone's seeing something, those patterns are, of course, I would say on the daily time frame, flag patterns are better because it's a lot harder to manipulate those. But on the 4 hour, 1 hour, anything like that, don't bother with any flag patterns, any pennants, anything like that. It's just asking to get wrecked, in my opinion. You're better off just, like, the support resistance and the EMA lines, because, like, the market will tell you, right? Like, the market tells us when to short with these lines. Like, you can see that this whole move on the downside, like, we literally just shorted it until we broke above. That was the only time we started looking otherwise. But yeah, okay, so listen, guys, it's we're over the hour mark. I'm gonna go to bed probably. I am so exhausted right now. I'm gonna go to bed. You guys know my stop loss level. Again, if I don't message, it's because I fell asleep. I'm gonna make Doge in like an hour. I'm not gonna make it right now. I'm too tired. But it's basically, if we see profit, like if the market moves towards the downside and we see some profit, guys, close that position for trailing stop. But like, our main target, of course, is going to be at 1855, 1850. But keep in mind, guys, once again, it's going to get volatile. We're starting to see that volatility. Main level of the midterm support that we have to break is going to be at 1869. But again, we can easily retest the exponential moving averages. But if you guys, like I said, you don't want to, I think we're only like $3, I think $4 away right now from the position. If you guys don't want to trade into NFP, then just close your position now for a small loss. And I'm just gonna hold mine because, like I said, I personally don't care how this position goes. I do think that it's gonna reverse, but I don't mind holding through the choppy waters. That doesn't mean you guys have to do it as well. It's just my, like, I've done NFPs before. I know how it works. But this is one of those situations. It's up to you guys. But yeah, okay, cool. Anyways, I'm gonna wait. What stop loss? Well, Yosin, for you, honestly, I don't know, man. You're on 100x leverage, so I don't really know what to tell you there. My invalidation point will be at like 1895, 1894. Like, I'll probably look to close the position around there. But for you at 100x leverage, you know, be smart, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, don't try to. You know, we're only $4 away from our entry, but again, like, you're on 100x leverage. So if your liquidation is like $3 away from now, you're better off just closing it. But yeah, okay, cool. All right, guys, nice talk. Good live. I really need to sleep, and I'll talk to you guys probably soon. Yeah, whenever I get a chance. Okay, cool. See you guys. Bye.